Tell me the truth. How did you feel when you woke up this morning to the announcement that this thing is now the president-elect of Nigeria? How? Today, 1st of March 2023, will be recorded as one of the most depressing days in the history of Nigeria. I'm just coming in from outside now because I quickly dashed out to do something, and you could see that despair, that distress, that disbelief, that unbelief, that hopelessness. You could feel it. It's just so palpable in the faces and hearts of the few people that I have seen this morning. Why would politicians do this to Nigeria? Why would INEC do this to Nigeria? Why would governors of states who rig elections for somebody that is senile, that is demented, that can't even string a coherent sentence on his own without using a script? Why do you have to do this to Nigeria? Why? Now, this election, we were so happy that yes, at last, the will and the voice of the people of Nigeria will be heard. We were so happy that yes, this is the time for us to like make a statement with our votes, to like be great again. And we went out to the polls. In many places it was largely peaceful. After counting of the ballots and everything, people are happy. Everywhere you see Obi, 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 Obi. So how come at the collation they did this mess? So if they knew that they were going to do this, why did they spend over 300 billion naira to organize this charade? Why? In Rivers State, coppers were selling our votes, changing figures just for $100, $200. That $200, let's be sincere, is not even sufficient to get international passport. When I did my international passport last year, I did the normal thing, but it wasn't coming out and I needed it for an important stuff. So I had to pay extra. Everything 80k. I'm faulting myself that I paid a bribe. But what would I have done? What would I have done? If they knew that they wouldn't allow it to go free and fair, they would have just done their thing, given it to who they wanted to give it to. They would have done their thing. Why? Upon all the people that have died, that they killed in these elections at Collation Center, upon all the people that they kidnapped, I have never in the history of Nigeria seen where an election held and people are not celebrating. Even in 2015, when this incompetent president, the most incompetent thing in the history of Nigeria, even when he won the elections, people celebrated. In 2015, I'm not talking about 2019, when we had seen what he brought to the table and saw the gross incompetence he exhibited. 2015, people celebrated. That 2015, yes, I wasn't happy, and it's so sad that in the course of 8 years I've been able to like say, Shibi, we told you so, which is not proper. What is wrong with us in this nation? Even Kenyans, South Africans, Ghanaians are laughing at us. What do we do now? They are laughing at us. In the United States, somebody said that even his workmates, they started laughing at him. Who knows what he would experience going forward? Why did we have to go through Naira redesign? Why did Buhari have to suffer us? Even after all the killings in the north, south, east, and west, even after bandits took over our farmlands, even after all the ASU strikes, for the ASU strikes, see, you see all these lectures. My dear, please, if you have money, let me not start heaping courses because it seems those things don't work. Please, if you have money, even if it is Republic of Benin, go and study there. Go and study there. Go and study there. Because all these lecturers that do not even know what they are doing, they will come, collect money, bribe. They will be bribed by INEC. They will rig elections for INEC. In the universities, they will not let female students rest. That's how they'll be carrying that their diseased prick and be sharing HIV with those female students. Sorting, they are the highest. If you have money, please just go and look for a country to just go and do your just beg. Upon all the out of school children, 20 million. Our children are on the roads. Over 20 million out of school children. Upon all the hunger, upon the plummeting international rating. Instead of us to give Nigeria to a man that is competent, we are setting Nigeria on a path of destruction. Why did we have to go through the charade of this election? Why did they have to waste money? They would have just shared the money among themselves. They would have just said, okay, Nigeria is a monarchy, let's continue. Even with the evidences of forged results. Why? It's so depressing. It's so depressing. And a lot of persons are like, okay, God said we should come out en masse to... I don't know what they were saying about those prophecies, but sometimes a lot of persons are really having doubts and saying, are you sure God said? Are you sure God did not say? Is it really God, Jehovah, that said? Because the Bible says that there be many gods and many lords. Are you sure it is not those demonic gods that said? So that at the end of the day, we'll now blame Jehovah and say, Jehovah, Shebi, you said. Are you sure it's not employed to weaken our faith as Christians? And really, it's not a happy face for Nigeria. A lot of persons are angry. A lot of persons are sad. A lot of persons are depressed. Some persons looking like Jennifer Bina that got this mark on her face just because she came out to vote. What will she be thinking now? What will she be thinking? A lot of us volunteered ourselves, volunteered resources, and at the end of the day, it's not well with Nigeria. I'm sorry. If this mandate is not reclaimed, then a lot of persons would have lost faith in the system. Yes, I may be talking, it's a normal phase. What I'm feeling is normal, because I know that tens of millions of Nigerians who came out to vote for Peter Obi also feel the same. So it's a normal phase to feel disappointed. It's a normal phase to feel sad. It's a normal phase to question things. It's very normal. And all I can say is they keep saying go to courts, and their judges are there waiting for us in the court. Their judges, the judges that they have bought, they are there waiting for us. How can Nigeria escape this disaster? Can we stand as a nation again? Will the worst of us keep leading the best of us? Are we wrong to desire greatness? Are we wrong to pursue greatness? Are we wrong to crave for, to pray for, to want greatness? Are we? Are we? Are we really wrong? Well, every region will carry their cross if we don't arise and do the right thing at this point and bring international attention to ourselves, because these occultic politicians, they can't help us. They can't let go. They can't let go. It is only God. If he is interested in us, really, it's only him that can do anything. And it's only we that could still arise to help ourselves. I'm just confused. I don't know what I'm saying. But this is the most depressing day in the life of every Nigerian who actually prayed for, craved for, and desired the much needed change. Whatever shall we do, we should do it fast and quick.